Yeah, no, Russ is not in mine. Drake would probably be in there somewhere. Bo's
Mm,
in there for me. But I don't know though, man. Like, cause my top 10 changes all the time. Like sometimes it changes with the times, right?
true.
Um, from day to day.
I've
But
had
yeah,
Gambino in my
one of the
top
other things
10.
I wanted to talk about though was like the white reactors seem to get some kickback for when Upchurch dropped the N word, right?
Hmm.
Now, like my question is, I don't. How do you expect them to react to it? Like, how do you expect them to be like? Do you expect them not to say anything because we're conditioned not to be able to say it, right? Like it's just we just do not say that, and it's never been acceptable in hip hop for a white person to say it. In rap, it's just a no go. You just don't say it, right?
I
So
understand.
I'm trying to figure out what people expected. Like, how do you expect them to react? Like, yeah, good job. Like, or just not say anything,
I would
because we're
rather
we're
no
conditioned, we're
reaction.
conditioned, no reaction at all. Yeah, we're
I would rather not.
conditioned to speak, to kind of speak out against it, right? Or to be like, whoa, like I don't support that, right? Like, because look, if I was gonna if I was gonna drop that word right here, right now, my channel could probably like I mean, most of my audience is black. Like, there's a lot of people that would not fuck with that. My channel would probably be canceled essentially for
Probably
saying
take
that,
it.
right? It
Probably
would. Like,
take it for sure.
I would take a beating for sure for it, right? So, the way that's how I don't really know how anyone would expect. Of course, like a black person is going to react however they want to it. Some people might not like it. Some people might say, I don't give a fuck. But for
Just
white
gotta deal
people
with it.
in hip hop, we're conditioned never to say it and, not to accept it. So that's kind of my stance on it too, right? Like, I don't know how else people would expect them to react.
Well, like I think that the best option was to not react. You could just go past that, or just state like, "Hey, I'm indifferent" or whatever. But for people to be super offended, as if like he
Yeah.
said the worst thing on earth, like some people were clutching their pearls. Knox Hill was clutching his
Yeah.
pearls. Oh my, oh, I can't believe. But I have the green light to say it though. I got the green light, but
Yeah.
he should
Oh,
never.
I found that so fucking weird that he would even bring that up. Like, oh, I could say it if I wanted. Like, bro, you are such a fucking cornball for even
That
saying that.
sounds crazy.
Why? Why would you even bring that up? Like, oh, my black friends told me that I could say it. Why would you even mention that? That's so
You know
fucking
why?
corny, bro.
I'll tell you exactly why. It was so black
Like,
people could know that he's cool.
bro.
That's what he wanted. He might as well had tattooed on
Yeah,
his
you're right. You're right.
forehead one of the good ones. Guys,
Yeah.
I'm down with the movement, baby. It's all
Then
love
when he's
over here.
like, bro, my best friend is black. You'll see me on tour with him. He's gonna be at my show.
Look at what I'm
Bro,
doing for black people.
yeah,
I'm pro
shut the
black, super
fuck
pro
up.
black, black. You can never
Like,
question.
yeah, you don't
It's
need
like
to.
fear. It's fear, so he can never get canceled. Need to worry more
Yeah,
about
you
that
gotta.
demonic shit on his hat. That's what you need to actually worry about.
What it? Yeah, like I don't know. I find. Yeah, I find a lot of these types of reactors, like they only kind of react to the one type of, like the white people in hip hop, like white rappers, more or less. Like a lot of them seem to be just stuck in that little pocket, right?
Well, yeah, that depends. If that's who their fans want them to react to, more or less.
Well, that's the other thing
Sometimes.
too. Like
Uh-huh.
that's another thing too. I see a lot of black people reacting to Tom McDonald because I do feel like at the end of the day, they know it's going to bring in, they know it's going to bring in numbers, right? And like, there's some of these guys that I've seen reacting, and I'm just thinking like, is this dude really driving around bumping this fucking I'm the crazy white boy with the fucking this is like is
That's
that really
funny.
resonating with you? Is that really, really resonating with you that much, my guy? Like, are you
I
really bumping
think.
this, or are you playing it
uh
up for the camera because you know damn well his audience is going to be in the comments and pumping your video off for you? Do you really fucking listen to this shit outside of when you're on camera? I'd be willing to say a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't.
Probably.
I'm just gonna
It depends. It depends. I know for one, for me, right, I was saying all the things that Tom McDonald was saying in his songs for years before I even knew about Tom McDonald. So when fans brought
right.
it to me, it was kind of like, oh shit, there's somebody that's rapping about the stuff that I've been saying in all my live streams. Good. So there's
Right.
people that
But
can get introduced to it like that. But as far as like people that didn't
would it
discover it, I
be
think that you might be giving them too much credit as like content creators. I don't think people be that smart, bro. I think it's literally a mob of Tom McDonald fans that go and find people for whatever reason, maybe because they black, who knows, and say, "Hey, what do you think about
well,
this?" Right, and
well,
then they
that's
just
another
do it
and
like that.
that's another comment that I get is that, "Oh, like, what do you mean no?" Because I've said before, realistically, no one in hip hop really knows Tom really exists. Like, he's not really
Oh, yeah.